Gildas Alexander on the drive, pulls back, baseline jumper's good. OKC with their first lead of the second half. Williams has been hot all night, falling away, got it. 40 points for Jalen Williams. 28 remaining. Holmgren down the lane. A Holmgren hammer, and it's back up to a dozen.
This is Udart. You're listening to the Uncontested.
What is up, and welcome to the Uncontested Podcast, coming to you live Sunday, January 4th. Happy New Year! The Thunder just lost to the Phoenix Suns 108-105. We will dive into that in just a moment, but I am your host for the evening, Jacob Niffen. I've got my guy, Nick Crane, with me.
May jinx this one, fellas. I'll explain later.
We've also got Justin Peabody.
Hello, everybody.
Did I say we were brought to you by the Blue Wire Podcast Network already?
No idea.
Say it twice.
We're brought to you by the Blue Wire Podcast Network and our friends over at Prairie Artisan Ales.
Ding. I don't have a can to open because it's in a glass.
We also have Patreon. If you want to join that, you can follow us on all social media channels. Yada, yada, yada. I think that's all I need to plug to start us off here, gentlemen. Let's just dive right on into it.
Shall we?
Thunder lose to the Phoenix Suns tonight, 108-105, to go to 30-6 on the season.
Fire everyone. Blow the team up.
Everybody, blow the team up. Really a tale of two halves. Phoenix scored 44 in the first half, 66 in the second half. They really caught fire there for a while. Felt like
season low in the first half for the Suns.
Yeah, I think before that it was 48 or 46. Yeah. Thunder. I mean, gentlemen, the big stats here. We're gonna kind of deep dive this one, but the big stats here. Suns hit 7 more threes than the Thunder. The Suns take 10 more free throws than the Thunder. Out rebound OKC by 20. The points conceded off turnovers was basically a wash, which is typically a huge Thunder win. Fast break points, Phoenix had 15. The Thunder had 2. And then, I don't see it listed here. So let me flip over to the box score. Bench points, the Thunder had 18, 23.
Nothing outside AJ.
One bench player for the Suns had 26.
Mr. Goodwin. You
Jordan
might say
Goodwin
it was a
game of his life.
Good win for the Suns.
Boo.
How dare you? So, Nick, how'd you jinx us? That's what I need to know.
So, halftime, I was looking at Devin Booker's numbers against the Thunder, which, like, I don't know. I wouldn't call Devin Booker a superstar. Like, he's kind of on that more just like star tier, but he's the face of their franchise, like full stop. He's averaged like 16 or 17 points a game against the Thunder since they became competitive 2 or 3 years ago. And I just tweeted out a simple fact. I had a couple of my mentions freaking out. It wasn't an opinion. It just said Devin Booker struggles to score the ball against the Thunder, and he has.
So this is your fault.
As soon as I hit send on that, I was like, this is kind of funny. I guess funny can depending on who you cheer for in basketball, but like it'd be kind of funny if Booker just hits a huge shot down the stretch. And
so funny.
Yeah.
It's hilarious, Nick. What a great joke.
As soon as that shot went up, I was like, yep, it's going in. That's probably a ball game. Before that, though, the Dylan Brooks shot.
Yes.
As soon as it left his hand, I could have told you that shot's going right in the bucket.
Can we talk about how he immediately followed that up by going bozo mode and just dribbling it out of bounds?
Yeah.
That was unbelievable. The fact that the Thunder had a chance to win that game in that situation, they shouldn't have. Yeah. But Dylan Brooks opened the door for them.
It was just I mean, those stats I read off are kind of sorry, I'm reading the comments and they're a little weird. Those stats I read off kind of just tell the story of this game. Like the Thunder got obliterated on the offensive glass. Rebounding was an issue. I mean, the Suns scored 108. Most times you're going to win an NBA basketball game in the year 2026 if you hold a team to 108. But the Suns just Dillon Brooks was hitting a ton of shots, dude, and it was really impressive. And then the Goodwin kid just went
game of his life,
went ballistic, and that's going to happen sometimes. Flip side, the Thunder just didn't get some of the contributions they needed. I thought AJ Mitchell played a really good game.
Last shot though,
last shot
that was weird.
Yeah, it's like he didn't expect to get it. He wasn't.
Oh, I have the ball.
And I mean, for me, if I'm in that game and I get the ball with 0.7 seconds left, I'm just slinging it. You know, like it almost feels like if you get in your motion and set it and shoot it, like you're gonna. I think he wanted to not let the timer go off with the ball in his hand still.
But I don't know. Like he caught it and waited, and then like didn't ever. It was a weird. Like
it was weird.
It was definitely not drawn up for him. That's a fact. But it's a learning moment. Next time he gets the ball in the clutch, he's gonna fire it.
Absolutely,
Jacob. My biggest takeaway in this game, I think, if you look at the box score, if you didn't watch this game at all, and you look at the box score, there's a bunch of stuff you can point at, and you mentioned a lot of them. Oh, that's where the Thunder lost. Like this stat, this stat, this stat, this stat. If you watch the game, I don't think it's a game the Thunder should have lost. They had 2 or 3 opportunities to extend a 12 or 14 point lead to like 19 or 20 like they normally do and just put that thing away. It was very similar to the Portland game early in the year where like they led multiple times by, a team like the Thunder should not allow a team to come back. And then like some magnet ball threes go down, some mini runs go down, you're on the road, so the crowd gets back into it. So I think it's just the classic example of box score. Oh, it makes sense. Watching it, you're like, I don't know how they lost that game.
Yeah. Daignault had a quote post-game talking about that run at the end of the first half, Nick. Exactly to your point. The Thunder had gone on a run, extended their lead. It was like 18, I think.
It was a lot.
Should have been enough. All you have to do is maintain that into halftime, and coming out of half with an 18-point lead should be more than good enough. Instead, the Suns cut it to single digits, and that changed everything. And Daignault addressed that, talking about, they weren't crisp enough in that moment. They didn't take advantage of it. Suns were the more physical team, and that's why they won tonight. Like you said, learning moment. I think the Portland poll is a really good one because very similar situation. They were in the right position in order to put this game away, and they just didn't execute.
Yeah, I totally agree. And again, like Goodwin is a big reason this game went the way it did. Devin Booker living at the free throw line is a big reason this game went the way it did. I think the offensive rebounds are a big reason. The offensive rebounds were 12-2. And then the Thunder just got nothing from the bench tonight. Like Carlson, 7 minutes, 0 points. Caruso, 22 minutes, 2 points. Kenny Williams, 7 minutes, 3 points. Joe, 10 minutes, 0 points. Wiggins, 19 minutes, 5 points. The only bench guy that really contributed, at least offensively, was AJ Mitchell, 27 minutes, 15 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. The rest of the bench guys just didn't do a whole heck of a lot. And then when you look at it, Carlson, 1 rebound in 7 minutes. Caruso, 1 rebound in 22 minutes. Wallace, 0 rebounds in 18 minutes. Shea, 0 rebounds in 36 minutes. Like, that's just not going to cut it.
So, flip side, unless, Justin, you have more bad things to talk about. The game didn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. So I don't think we need to spend... I'm not saying you are.
Yeah, I'm not trying to crap on the team. I'm just trying to point out some things that...
Yep.
Totally.
Like, if we want to look at, like, why did they lose this basketball game? Here's some things to...
Yeah.
And with all of that, it took a Devin Booker. I mean,
that's
the defense
exactly
on
what
that last shot
say.
Was really, really good defense.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, Caruso's right there with them. Dubs
as good as it could be.
Yeah, like you take that possession like every time. If you get to the point where the ball is in his hands and Caruso's there and Dub's there, and you're like, this is the shot the Suns are getting for the win.
Yeah.
You say, I take that with that Thunder defense. Like, that is good defense that lowers the percentage chance of that shot going in.
Yep,
it just went in.
No, my point was more, I don't think there's anything in this game that from a long-term standpoint is concerning at all. So I didn't want to spend 10 more minutes on the negative.
And to your point, Nick, and yours, Jacob, that you don't have to fix everything you just mentioned. You literally just have to like do them slightly less bad and you win this game. If you're the Thunder, fix one of them and you win this game. If you're the Thunder.
All those things went bad and it took a Devin Booker crazy 3 to win the game.
Yep.
Dub though. What'd you think of him?
He looked like old Dub.
First time I think all year where it was more than just a few flashes of old Dub. It was like, that is old Dub.
Yeah, he offensively he was very efficient. Let's see here. He was 9 of 13 from the floor, 1 of 2 from 3, 4 of 4 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 7 assists. The 4 turnovers is kind of ugly, but I thought he played really well. 23, 7, and 4 is awesome on really good efficiency. One of the very few times I felt like defensively I saw Dub get pushed around just a little bit by Dylan Brooks, which was a little surprising. Dylan Brooks is just like a crazy physical player. But yeah, overall, I loved what I saw from J-Dub.
I got scared as soon as I turned the game on because that's where Dub got hurt. It was the Suns game last April where he had his hand injury, and just like seeing Dub on that court brought me flashbacks to when I dug up the clip of when he got hurt. So thank you, Dub, for not getting hurt tonight.
That we know of. He got hurt last time in Phoenix and we didn't know about it till
touche.
You know.
How dare you, Nick? But no, I agree. It was great to see Dub play like he played tonight. You would have liked to see it in a win, obviously, but I've seen so many ridiculous Dub takes over the last couple weeks. Like he needed time. We all knew he needed time, but we still didn't want to give it to him.
I'm kind of done with the takes on the internet, to be honest.
As you should be. You're a better man than me. But he's awesome. And I don't know that means like he's back and, you know, the next game he's going to be just as good. I think it's still going to be a process. But what you saw tonight is exactly where I would expect him to get back to come playoff time, which is the goal. The goal is to continue to ramp him up, get him back to form. I'm sure he's relearned. We talked a little bit last Sunday about this. He's relearning how to do things post 2 wrist surgeries. He's going to learn because that's what he did in the playoffs. He relearned how to shoot. He's going to do it again. He's going to relearn how to dribble. He's going to relearn how to do all these things. And I think tonight you got to see some of the fruits of that labor.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
Him and Chet were ultra efficient tonight. I don't know, Jacob, you saw the box score pulled up. Like they had to have combined, I don't know, 18 of 26 or something.
17 of 23.
Okay. Better.
Even better.
That's great. And I think
Chet's only 3 misses came from 3. He was 8 of 11, 2 of 5 from 3.
Wow.
It
Chet,
was really
18, 9, 1, a steal, and 3 blocks.
It was 5 dudes scoring 7 others that didn't really do a whole lot on offense.
Mm-hmm.
Chet's been awesome lately.
Chet's been so good, man.
So good.
I've been really impressed with what Chet has done really since that Christmas Day game, to be honest.
Yeah. He's put together a really great stretch, and that's what I mean, the name of the game's been consistency with him. We've seen the flashes, but getting a nice drawn out stretch of games like this has been really great to see. I think he is finding his groove. Again, I want to kind of like knock on wood. I'm not saying that like this is just who he is now and that this stretch of games is going to continue into infinity, but it's really encouraging to see him kind of piece multiple games together like this.
Absolutely. Can I give you some stats?
Such
real
a
quick,
great,
Justin?
Yeah, please.
Last 5, Chet is averaging 20 points on 65, 42, 80 splits.
That'll work.
10.5 rebounds, 2 assists, 4 blocks, a plus 19.2.
How much of that are you attributing to Chet just cooking versus single big lineup?
Or opponent.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, the Golden State game, obviously the Dubs were very shorthanded. I still think that 4-minute stretch in the second quarter, I've never seen Chet's fingerprints on a game like that.
It was awesome.
He went insane
on all aspects of the game. He was everywhere. I just wonder,
blocking shots, rebounding, dribbling, dunking, shooting, like he did everything. And I thought he was really, really impactful again tonight. You asked, is it opponent? Is it single big? Is it this? Is it that? I just think Chet is flat out a better basketball player than he was last season.
Is it getting punked by Wemby on Christmas Day that's giving him a chip on his shoulder?
Could be. But I mean, even for the season, his numbers are awesome, and he's been a really, really good basketball. On the season, he's 18 points on 57, 39, 79 splits, 8 rebounds, 1.5 assists, and 2 blocks a game. The block he had tonight where so the third quarter where they ran, there was a possession and Chet was up at the top of the key and somebody cut baseline and caught a pass and Chet came all the way across the lane and got it with like 2 hands. Like that's the type of stuff where when Chet does that, you're just like, man, takes the defense to a whole nother level.
I do think the block volume increase is due to Noah Hartenstein. I think that where he's playing on the floor defensively is a big part of that. Not that he can't make an impact on the defense playing alongside Hart, but like the loud stats that the surface level ball knowers on the internet look at, like blocks is the only thing that matters on defense. That kind of stuff's louder when it's just him as a single big.
Totally. He talked about, I don't know if you guys saw his quote about shot blocking being like shooting. He said, I'm going to butcher it, but something along the lines of like, getting a block is kind of like getting a good shot. It's all about, how your teammates set you up for it. It's more than just jumping up and swatting a basket. And I think that, to your point, his role and the dynamic of him in the single big defense is very different, and what they're asking him to do so that it is showing up more often.
It's similar to like some superstar will only have 18 points in a game, and fans of that team will come to his defense. They he only shot 11 times, and it's like, well, yes, because the primary defender on him wasn't allowing him to get open, and he wasn't able to get to his spots. And when he got to the rim, there was deterrence. They're like I would almost argue a 5-block game can be equally as impactful as a 0-block game.
Oh, absolutely.
If you're the reason that nobody's getting, Wemby is the perfect example. Like you saw it all 3 times against the Thunder. He didn't. His block numbers were not very impressive.
He didn't register a block in that second game.
Yeah. But let me tell you, he changed the way the Thunder played offense, and that is much more impactful than a couple of box score blocks.
Totally agree. Nick's ready to lock in Chet for Depoy.
I don't know. I mean, like if Wemby didn't play 65, it's going to be his award. That said, I'm not discounting Chet. There's the consistency's not been there on that end this year as much as I would have liked. The Spurs game are definitely loud, but there's others too where teams have kind of just gone at him and had some success.
Mostly on the perimeter, I feel like that.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
Even when Rudy Gobert won a couple, like he was a guy that people punked from time to time, but like it's
true.
It's been loud at times this year where it's like, oh, that wasn't great.
Yeah, I agree. I do have to interrupt because we have a super chat from our guy Dave, who says, I feel like I'm losing my superpower, but this is for the Spurs game. Also, Kaysen looks like our mascot when he smiles. Hopefully this kicks in for the Spurs game. I can't for Silva's sake mostly. I don't think we can handle another loss to the Spurs.
Yeah.
Not to go down a Spurs rabbit hole, but I was talking to a buddy today who's a Spurs fan. Did you guys know that the Spurs don't play at home in San Antonio for a literal month?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. The rodeo road trip, right?
The rodeo. Yeah, I didn't know this.
Oh yeah, the rodeo road trip happens every year, man.
Every year.
Every year.
What is it?
They have a rodeo in the AT&T arena.
Yeah.
Oh, so they're playing in San Antonio, just not in their arena.
No, they're playing in Austin.
Each year they get.
Oh, okay, yeah, Moody Center, huh?
But only 2 games.
Okay,
So from February 7th to March 5th, I think. So it covers All-Star break, which helps. But they play their only 2 home games are in Austin at Moody Center.
Yep.
It's wild.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Did you know another thing? Well, I don't know what I was listening to. Podcast or broadcast or something. The Spurs have
broadcast.
Oh my.
Fishing.
It doesn't feel like it, and it feels like they've come back so quickly, but the Spurs have the second longest playoff drought in either the West or the NBA.
Wow.
It's got to be the West.
It's got to be the West, brother. Charlotte.
Well, Charlotte made the playoffs with LaMelo. Hold on.
Did they really?
Longest NBA playoff drought. The longest is the Kings, who have gone. No, this is.
I was gonna say that
all
The
time.
Kings lost to the Dubs. What
Longest
was that, 3 years
active
ago?
droughts. Hold on. NBA Hornets 9 is the current leader, and I swear it was the Spurs behind them, because the whatever statistic I heard said the Hornets are first and then the Spurs are second. So it had to have been the whole NBA.
Wow. Yeah, that doesn't feel right.
Is that a mind bending? I feel like the Spurs have only been bad for 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Time flies.
It does.
Time flies when the Spurs suck.
Oh.
They just get a few generational talents. And
Yeah, that's all.
they're back.
And that's all it takes.
Nothing like a little lottery luck.
And hey,
Looks
for
like
what it's
their
worth,
last
the
playoff
Suns are
game
not a
was
bad basketball
2019
team this year.
Yeah.
No.
The Suns are not bad, especially defensively. I think they're formidable. And I think on offense, the ball movement kept, obviously, yes, there were some magnet ball plays, but I think they do a good job of they keep that thing slinging around the court.
What?
Nick's face. It takes advantage of the Thunder. All it takes is a couple sloppy rotations, which you saw during those runs that the Suns had.
I felt like the Thunder defense, especially the second half, the communication was not very good.
Right.
There was a lot of times
rotations
where
were late.
they weren't communicating, and there was a lot of doubles off screens on Booker. I was like, Booker's not the guy that's killing you, though. And you're doubling Booker, so whoever's in the corner is rotating up to the wing, and you're giving Goodwin that corner 3 every single time. And it's like, dog, you see it happening. Why are you doubling Booker? Just when it's a Dort Shea pick and roll against Booker, just switch it. I think you're fine with Shea guarding Booker on a midi pull-up. That's not the worst thing in the world. Just go ahead and switch it. Don't. So I just thought, and I mean, I know that's typically how the Thunder plays. They're very aggressive. They collapse in the lane and force you to beat them by putting the ball on the deck and kicking out to shooters. And sometimes that works and sometimes it doesn't. But
I think that's kind of a kryptonite for the Thunder. If you're a low ceiling, high floor team where you're not a top heavy like the Lakers, if you guard 2 or 3 guys and make the rest of them shoot, you're going to beat the crap out of them because the rest of the team sucks. The Suns, they have Book, and then they have 9 guys that, if left open, can make shots, that can dribble. They're not stars, they're not even fringe all-stars, but they can hurt you. It's kind of a different scheme of defending a team like that. And we saw that. They random guys, random to the casual fan. We're just knocking down big shots.
Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Agreed.
I mean, shout out to Goodwin. Had an awesome game. Dylan Brooks was hitting some crazy, like, turnaround 18, 20-footers that were
insane.
Moon balls. As the noted Lou Dort hater on the podcast, I got to ask how he felt about Lou tonight.
He had some big shots. He also had...
He was 5 of 13 from the field, 3 of 9 from 3.
I just don't think he should dribble or go inside the arc ever.
That's what I was going to say, is he had some moments where it felt like he was trying to do like an AJ Mitchell impression, and he just
all over the place. He had like this beautiful blow by bump lefty finish, and I was like, okay, Lou. And the next time down, he just blasts that thing off the glass and like doesn't even hit the rim. And I'm like, okay, Lou.
Yeah. Missed that layup that turned into a 3 on the other end for a 5-point swing, and you're like, that's killer.
Yep.
Lou Dort layups. It's brutal.
It's crazy, man.
Brutal.
There was another one where he he cut to the basket down the middle of the lane, caught a pass. He was playing 1-on-2 with Dub cutting on the baseline, and Lou instead tried to up and under a lefty, and it might be the one you're talking about, Nick, and just smoked it. And I'm like, bro, like you're playing 2-on-1, just make the extra pass.
Yeah. No, the one I'm talking about was a standard layup line, left-handed layup. Unfortunately.
I'd probably miss it too, and I'm left-handed.
Yeah, well.
All right. You want
someone in the
trivia?
chat.
Oh, go ahead.
Someone in the chat's asking, are we calling it a championship hangover yet? Just for a dose of perspective. The Thunder
30-6.
30-6 on January 8th, 2025. The Thunder were 30-6 following a loss to the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Yep, I think they are fine.
Right.
And at that point in time, I believe the Cavaliers were ahead of them in the standings.
Correct. That is true.
This year, they are 3 games above the Pistons, who are the number 2 team based on record, and 4.5 above the Spurs. I'm to the point where until we almost got there on Christmas, until a team is within like a game and a half or 2 games, there is not anything to worry about at all with the standings. Like zero. Take the loss, be upset about it, but like it don't matter.
I agree.
It's
a great point too, that every season is a vacuum, to use Nick's word, of we're not trying necessarily, the Thunder are not trying to outdo last year. It's only about who you're ahead of this year in the standings. That's all that matters.
And the complaints, like I think the Thunder win the championship and you kind of just forget about all the complaints and struggles and hurdles all throughout last season. People can say they're being lazy, or they're not giving as much effort, or they don't care, or call it whatever. Like the same stuff existed last season. Like you can't really call that a hangover. They weren't perfect. They didn't go 82-0 last year.
Yep. It's not, the issues are not necessarily new. Let's play some Prairie Trivia, shall we?
Play some Prairie Trivia.
Prairie Trivia, brought to you by Prairie Artisan Ales. I picked up a can of Millennial Mansion last time I was up in Oklahoma City.
Okay.
And it is delightful. It is made with orange peel, lemon peel, lime, blueberry, cherry, and marshmallow. And it is a delightful beverage. Highly recommend you do the same. You can also play Prairie Trivia for real life every Sunday afternoon in the tap room. So go check it out. And you can outscore Silva because he got 0 points.
Worst you can do is tie him.
I've got some questions I came up with, and then our guy Smoot also DM'd me some. So we have some other questions from Smoot. I'm going to start with Smoot's question because the Thunder played a handful of games since we last spoke, one of which was against the Golden State Warriors, and all of Smoot's questions revolve around Chet Holmgren and the Golden State Warriors. Ready?
Ready.
Question number 1. For his career, Chet averages 16.5 points per game. Parentheses, I know Nick loves those decimals. What is his points per game average versus the Warriors? 16.5 is his average career. What's his average against the Warriors? Nick locking in 27.2. Jacob going 22. The answer is 19. 19.1.
Didn't he have a 30 ball against them as a rookie?
I think you're right.
The turnaround.
Yeah, the turnaround. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So he must have stunk in a couple other games against the Warriors.
Yeah,
he also got hurt against the Warriors and went down early.
Oh, you're right.
Had 9 points in that game, I think, in the first half, and then went out.
I think you're right.
Data is skewed.
Noted. Question number 2. For his career, Chet's shooting splits are 57, 38, 78. Can you guess Chet's shooting splits versus the Warriors? $57, 38, 78 for his career. Against the Warriors, Nick says he shoots 56, 41, 79. Jacob says 60, 40, 90. Jacob, my boy, he shoots 65, 44, 97.
Wow.
What the hell?
Chet loves him some Warriors. Last but not least, what's the Thunder's record versus the Warriors in games Chet has played? He has played 8 games against the Warriors. What is the Thunder record? Nick, 6-2. Jacob, 6-2. The answer, 6-2. Who knows the losses?
Not a playing game. What do you call those? In-season tournament game.
The Cup.
A cup
Correct.
game in Oklahoma
Wouldn't call
City.
the cup back then.
That is true.
The game he got hurt.
That is correct. Ding, 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 ding. All right.
I believe the in-season tournament game, the cup game, was without Shea, with Josh.
That feels right.
What's funny is 6-2 sounds so good, but Chet's probably 6 or 2 win percentage wise or better against like 27 of the 30.
Against most teams. Yeah, that's probably true too.
Yeah.
Good point. All right. Now, our second batch of questions from yours truly. We're going to start with something that has come up a couple times on this podcast. I pulled these stats earlier today, so it's before tonight's game.
Trivia.
I don't know that matters that much, but just so you have the context. Where does Oklahoma City rank in the league in offensive rebounds per game? Nick says 28th. Jacob says 19th. The answer is 29th.
Oh, crap.
9.30 rebounds a game compared to first place, the Houston Rockets, who are averaging 16 offensive rebounds a game.
How many?
16. That's a big gap. 9.3 to 16. Next question. Where does OKC rank in defensive rebounds per game? Nick had it written before I even asked the question. He says first. Jacob.
I'm going
third. The answer is first. 35.
Nice, Nick. You're on top of it.
Compared to last place, Brooklyn at 29.0. So what's interesting to me there, yes, first and basically last, but the gap of 16.0 to 9.3 offensive rebounds compared to the gap on defensive rebounds being 35 to 29. There's a much bigger variance in how teams are rebounding on the offensive glass, which you saw tonight. Next question. Who is the best 5-man lineup in the NBA this season? All 5-man lineups in the NBA this season, and what is their net rating?
So I got to write down 5 players in their net rating?
Got to write down 5 names and a net rating, buddy.
You're ridiculous.
Nick's cooking tonight. Nick's already locked in. He says Dub, Shea, Queso, Hart, Chet with a plus 19.3 rating. Jacob
I'm working on it.
is writing still writing. He says AJ, AC, Shea, Chet, Dub plus 20. Nick, you are correct. It is SGA, Queso, Dub, Dort, and Chet. And their
I said
rating,
Hart, but I'll take the credit.
You said Hart?
Yep.
Oh, who'd you miss?
Dort. I had Hart for Dort.
Okay. SGA, Queso, Dort, Dub, Chet. And their net rating is plus 31.4.
Wow.
Huh?
Wow.
Holy mother.
Pretty good.
That's insane.
Pretty good. If I'm remembering correctly from the graphic I saw, I should have written this down, but I didn't. I think the third best lineup was what you wrote down, Nick, in the NBA.
Okay.
Last question.
Wait, so just to be clear,
Yes.
Jalen Williams, the guy who's completely ruined the Thunder since he's gotten back, is part of the best lineup in the entire NBA? Wow.
Weird.
That's pretty crazy how that works.
As is Lou Dort, Jacob.
Hey, I did the math. Chet Holmgren has a career record of 109 and 36, which is a 75% win rate.
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Pretty good. All right, last but not least. What is OKC's percentage of points off turnovers this season? And is it higher or lower than last season? Points off turnovers as a percentage of total points. I feel like we've had a lot of discussions about how the Thunder offense is propped up by their turnovers. How are we looking this year compared to recent years? Nick says 21.9, and it is more than last season, correct? Okay. Jacob says 17%, and it is less than last season. It is 20.2%, which is more than last season. It is also first in the NBA. Last season, they were 18.1%, which was also first in the NBA. And the year before that, they were 17%, which was also first in the NBA. And the year before that, they were 17.6, which was second in the NBA.
Does that
only because they foul every possession.
Does that make you feel better or worse? Like, is that? I think there's two ways to read into that.
Mm-hmm.
There is, this team is a bunch of dogs who are just going to turn you over and run out and get buckets, and there's
their half-court offense sucks.
Yeah, and if you don't turn the ball over, you'll beat them.
So
are
the
both
reason
those true?
It could be, and I would hear you out on either interpretation.
Okay.
The reason I included the stats I included, not perfect, but a general increase over the last 4 years. Would you say the Thunder are better or worse, generally speaking, the last 4 years? Better. Good answer.
Yeah.
That wasn't supposed to be a trick question.
I thought it was rhetorical.
No. Well, sure. It kind of was. That's the point, right? As they've gotten more points off turnovers, they've become a better team. I think exactly what you just said, Jacob. Like, yeah, they're a bunch of dogs and they're smothering teams and they're getting a lot of points. You can use that as a criticism of their half-court offense, which I think has some validity to it, but I don't think it's a bad thing.
It's fair.
The more you know.
Thank you for trivia, Justin, as always.
You bet.
Good stuff.
You betcha.
Before we get out of here, let's play the confidence meter game.
I feel like you need to make a confidence meter jingle.
Yeah, and people had given us confidence meter names. I just can't remember what any of them were. I remember they were all ridiculous.
Too, Justin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I'm not.
What do you do for us, Nick?
Job. I just jump on and talk.
All right, confidence meter. I'm gonna give you a phrase, and you give me a 1 to 10 on the confidence meter. 1 being not confident at all. 10 being, oh yeah, trust it or bust it is what Smoot says. 1 being not confident at all. 10 being very confident. What's something that you're not confident in at all, and what's something you're very confident in? That way we can like give a frame of reference. I just always think this is kind of fun.
Not confident at all. A Hartenstein 3.
It doesn't have to be
Going in?
Thunder related, Nick. Make it fun.
Nick doesn't know anything but ball.
My 10, my most confident is like Nick will eat Taco Bell this next week.
That's probably a 1 or 2.
Oh wow!
You think I just lay around at home and eat Taco Bell and rot on the couch?
Nick, the only time I've been with you in person, that is like literally the only food you eat is Taco Bell.
We're on vacation. I don't eat like that when I'm at home all week long.
I wish you did.
No,
So
I'd be a 1,000-pound human. Let's see how much I eat too.
You spend more money at Taco Bell than any person I've ever met.
That one time a year, and then Jacob assumes us do that every day.
That's just who Nick is.
Not every day, every week.
That's just him.
Once a week.
No, I've had Taco Bell maybe 4 times in 2025.
Wow, that makes me sad.
I had
10
Taco Bell 4 times in 2026.
What?
I'm kidding.
Oh my
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I
haven't been there yet, but I'm getting the itch.
You're getting the what?
I'm getting the itch. You get me one of those grilled chicken flatbread melts, and then a stacker. Oh man,
Never had one of those either.
Oh, get double protein on both of them.
Meet it up.
Meet it up.
What are we supposed to be doing?
Let's just get into the meter.
Meter, I barely know her.
Oh no, I need frame of references for both of you. What is something you're
He's not
super
letting it
confident
go.
in,
Okay,
and something that you're not confident at all?
A 10. I will wake up and go to work tomorrow. That's a 10.
You're
It's
so
happening.
boring.
I know.
Well, what do you want me to say? There's like how many things in life
Something
are a
fun.
10?
Oh my gosh.
Justin's just stalling because he doesn't have anything to say, so he's putting it on me.
No, my 10, my confidence is in the
See?
Dang it, Nick! I thought I could pull that off on the fly. My 10 is Taylor is going to say no less than 10,000 words tomorrow. And my 1 is that Silva is going to remember to upload this pod before I wake up for work.
1.
Sorry, Silva.
I will
Taylor doesn't get a whiteboard. That's a good one.
I will battle Vecna in front of my house in the street tomorrow.
Okay, one little pop culture reference.
Yeah.
My 10, I will eat at Taco Bell, Qdoba, or Chick-fil-A before the week is over.
Jeez.
Before the night is over.
Before the night is over. My 1, I will get a good night's sleep. I never get a good night's
Pressing.
sleep.
You say mine?
This is a good one from Smoot. My 10 is that NBA Twitter will still find a way to claim that Shea's whistle is goated.
I did. One of you guys told me, I don't know if it was on the pod or offline. On Twitter, there's a little swipe over. You can do for you or you can do following. I switched to following recently, and my IQ has stopped dropping.
It's a hellscape.
It's insanely better when it's just people you follow versus the algorithm.
Funny how that
dumping crap
works.
on you. Yeah.
All right, on the confidence meter, JD remembers to upload the podcast all the way up to Taylor will say 10,000 plus words tomorrow. How confident are you in OKC's defense?
8.
Okay.
I think that's a fair number. I was going to say 8 as well, but that's boring. So I'm going to say 9. I think the criticisms are fair. They have not looked sharp. But I think you have to trust the large sample size over the recent samples.
For the season, they have a defensive rating of 104.4 which is 6.2 points better than the second place team.
Historically good. Again.
And tonight, they were I know it was a loss, but like I don't think their defensive
The
rating
gap between 1 and 2 is the same as the gap between 2 and 21.
What is 2?
Detroit at 110.6.
Okay. So they were a 113 tonight. So not great. But also not bad for their standards.
I bet the first half they were like an 80 though.
84.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Second half, it was a
150.
It was a 146.7. Not good.
And that's the thing about averages. Is sometimes they're better and sometimes they're worse.
I think the defense is fine.
I think my 8 was less about what I've seen recently with like effort and stuff, more about no defense is perfect and this scheme has holes, notably with corner threes. And if you can hit corner threes, you can beat this defense. So it's just not flawless.
Hey, that defensive lineup that now with such a small sample has a horrible defensive rating, but with the 8 seconds or whatever, they ran out Queso, Dort, AC, Dub, Chet, I believe. They had Shea on the bench. That is a hellish defensive lineup. That squad isn't going to score a ton of points.
Yeah.
But my gosh, if you put them in there for a quarter, they're gonna put you in a headlock and give you a noogie.
What do you think is the best 5-man lineup that's played at least 20 minutes this season from a defensive rating standpoint?
For the Thunder or just for the league?
For the Thunder.
I'm gonna guess it's that one we said earlier.
I have no clue.
Shea, Queso, Dort, Dub, Chet.
It is actually the fully healthy starting lineup, but with Caruso instead of Hart. They have played 23 minutes with an 87 defensive rating.
Jeez. Super small sample size.
Yeah.
Incredibly small.
But still.
The confidence meter from Nick battling Vecna out in his front yard all the way to Nick waking up and going to work tomorrow. How confident are you in the double big lineup?
I think I'm like it's a hard question to answer. I'm going to say like a 7 because even if I don't believe the double big lineup is their best lineup, it's still a really good lineup. Like the stat that we did earlier in trivia, it's been surpassed. That lineup has been surpassed by Chet single big, but the other lineup is still like really, really, really good in the grand scheme of things. So it's not a top, it's not a 10 for me, but it's still a very good lineup.
I'll say 6. And like not because it's a bad lineup, like the numbers back up that it's a really good lineup. I just think that the teams you will likely face in the playoffs, I think you may be better suited going smaller. I know they won a championship last year and went through a lot of the same teams they're going to. I just think that what makes the Thunder special is the versatility and switchability, and 5 guys can do all 5 things or everything on the floor. And while Hartenstein's great, he's not that guy. And I think that their superpower is being the only team in the league that has 5 guys they can roll out there and do that.
Yeah.
Another lineup they kicked out there tonight was, I believe it was Shea, AJ, Dort, Dub, and AC. So just like the 5 wings played Dort at the 5 lineup.
That's wild. I wonder, do we get any single big starting lineup when everyone's healthy?
No.
Ever?
No.
Like starting lineup?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Do we think that's because of what happened in the finals?
I think it's just the organizational philosophy. We said the same thing with should Dort not start? Should this guy?
Yeah.
We've done it time and time again, and every year it's just like they're just going
And then game one of the finals, Nick.
then, yeah, for sure. And then they lost.
And they lost.
I think that was not because of the lineup change. They just messed up at the end. I just think organizationally they're just not going to change stuff, unless it's like really bad. They went and lost like 8 of the next 10, certainly. But
yeah, sure.
Even then, I could just see them being calm, cool, and collected, and it's all right.
I agree.
You know what narrative really drives me crazy, and I know there's some like legitimacy to it, but every time this team loses, all I hear on the internet is how they need to make a trade.
Yep.
And I'm just like, brother, they're 30-6 and the defending world.
Fire
champions.
up the trade machine. Who are they going to trade for, Jacob?
We're all just sluts for the trade machine, if we're being honest.
I mean, we'll probably have 5 or 6 podcasts dedicated to trades in February. So
I would like that to be a sounder, though.
We're all just sluts for the trade machine.
Jacob has 2 browser tabs that automatically open when he opens Chrome. One is Tankathon, one is the trade machine.
That would be wild. The Tankathon one is getting sadder and sadder as the Clippers win games. On a confidence meter scale, from Jacob getting quality sleep to eating at Taco Bell, Qdoba, or Chick-fil-A before the week is over, how confident are you in OKC winning 68 games this year? Every time we do the confidence scale, this number goes down a little bit. 73, 72, 70, 68, 67.
Oh, boy. They're right on pace.
7.
I'm going to say 5. Is that too low? Is that a cop-out to do a 5?
I'll
5
go
is
8.
the lamest answer.
I'll go 8.
Okay. I said it before the season, I think on our Bets podcast or one of the previews. Not a unique take, but this team could win less games and still be a better team this year.
Yes.
And exactly what you were talking about earlier, Nick, of you kind of got to run the race of the season. It's not about last year. They could win 65 games this year, and if they still finish 5 games up, who cares? It doesn't matter. And I think that is a good reminder given the recent losses for the Thunder, because I think the fan base went from 74 win, kind of what you were talking about earlier, Jacob, from the 74 win manifestations to, okay, now we're at like an even pace with last year. Well, what happens if it dips below? What happens if now that hasn't happened yet? So what happens when you're, behind schedule? I don't know that it doesn't actually matter, but it will be a talking point, and I think it's a good reminder.
This isn't on my list, but I guess a follow-up to the 68 wins. What is your confidence meter in the Thunder getting the 1 seed in the West?
10.
9.74.
I was going to go 9.8. So nice. All right. Last one. I'm trying to come up with one more confidence scale. On the confidence meter from me getting in a deathly car accident in the morning to receiving a spam risk call before noon.
Jesus.
What's your confidence?
Which one's the one?
Me getting in the
okay, good
car accident.
Great.
Because I'm getting the spam call, buddy. What's your confidence in Chet making the All-Star team?
9.
Ooh, I like that answer, Nick.
And not because I think he's one of the top X number of players that is in the NBA, because that's not how it works. There will be players who are better than him today that do not make it, that he'll make it over. It's just similar to Dub last year. I think Dub was like deserving of being in the conversation, and he got in because of the wins. I think Chet will be the same this year. I would be pretty surprised if Chet didn't get in, just on the basis of what their record likely will be.
Yeah, he won't be a starter, but he'll get in.
Yeah,
agreed. I'd go 8, 9. I'm in that same realm.
Is he gonna make an All NBA team?
No.
Even if
Maybe
he wins Depoy?
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe. There's a lot of season left.
He would. I mean, he would have to like take a nice jump. But then, again, seems like more and more stars are going to miss the 65 game cutoff. But like, he would have to be. He would have to be what he's been recently on offense all year long.
Yeah,
like I think he's averaged 20.
Yeah,
21, 22 maybe even to be on that list.
Can you imagine a scenario where USA versus the world in the All-Star game actually gets some juice because Victor and Wemby can, or Victor and Wemby, Wembanyama and Chet can bring some of that hatred to the All-Star game?
The only problem is Chet's going to
watching Shea and Wemby hoop together is going to make me want to throw up.
Why? It's sick.
Literally.
Shea needs to toss him a lob, and then while he's jumping, punch him in the nutsack.
Oh my
Use it as like one of those little boxing thingies.
Gosh.
Shea won't even have to like dip down either because
your mind is something else. No, Chet will play 4 minutes, and they won't overlap with Wemby's, and that's how it'll be.
That's so disappointing, Nick.
But that's how the All-Star game works.
It is how it's going to go, but let me live in the fantasy.
Shea's going to win MVP. Chet's going to get Depoy. AJ's going to get sixth man.
Wow.
The Thunder are going to win a title, and Shea's going to get finals MVP again.
Why not? I like
two of those things. Well, more than two of those things are probably
all but
likely
the
at this point.
are likely.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed. What a world.
Is AJ still anywhere close to the top on sixth man?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so. There's other guys that just get it's the only bench player some teams have.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Even there's some guys that just like start 18 games because they're good enough to and still get sixth man of the year.
Yeah.
You know, if the Thunder didn't have Wiggins and Joe, then AJ's numbers probably look a lot different.
Yeah. And they did early in the season because he played.
Yeah, right.
What? I got a question for you. And I don't know the answer, so I'm Googling it and improvising right now.
It's my favorite.
Aaron Wiggins, I guess. What's your general take on his season to this point?
Not as good as last year.
I would agree.
Underwhelming, given I had bought all the Aaron Wiggins stock because of you, Nick.
Yeah,
Nick
has convinced me.
How many games has he scored 20 points this season?
Wiggins?
Yeah.
None?
0?
2.
Okay.
I thought there'd be a lot more. Not based on what I've seen, but like coming into this season.
Yeah, coming into the season, you thought there'd be more.
He was going to take a leap.
Yes, I did indeed.
His finishing hasn't been great.
He just
just hasn't been the player we thought.
Still a good player, and like based on his contract, still worth it. But like he's not taking that, and that happens with players. You plateau for a season or two, and then you rise up again. But
still the best speech giver on the team.
Yes. He's got to be like on the possible traded list. I don't think anybody's getting traded but Oos. On the possible traded list, is he top 5?
I mean, given there's only like 5 people that I wouldn't kick you out of the podcast room for saying. So like, I think based on that, probably.
It's like probably
you can't trade Sorber, you can't trade Topic, you can't trade Shea or Dub or Chet or AJ. You could trade AJ, I guess, but you probably wouldn't.
But I think he's on the bottom of the list. Hartenstein,
Kaysen,
we're at 8.
Yeah. That leaves Kenny. I mean, I could see it. Oos, obviously.
Kenny, Oos, Wiggins, Joe, AC.
Ain't trading AC.
Yeah, so I think Wiggins is in that first 5 to go. I think Oos is number 1, and Joe might be number 2, and Wiggs might be number 3. And that's not saying that they're bad players, but I think when you consider like you have them on cheap contracts now, they're going to cost you a lot more the next time they're up. Do you feel like you could upgrade at that position?
Do you feel like of the podcast hosts, your top 5 most likely to get booted from the show?
Yes. I bet I'm top 2.
Oh, no.
I would refute that.
That I'm top 2 to get kicked off the show?
Correct.
From like, are we talking like we're voting? Like everyone gets to put a name in a hat, and then whoever has the most names gets voted off?
It's like a expansion draft, and you can only save 3 people. I think you're getting saved.
I think I would be top 2.
No.
You get saved.
You're getting saved for sure.
Who's getting kicked?
Probably me. Hence, I don't do anything besides show up and talk.
I think it'd be me and Taylor would get kicked.
No.
No
and the
way.
other 3 would make it.
No.
The show would then be me, Silva, and Justin staring at each other because we don't talk enough or host enough.
Or come up with good topics.
Yeah.
Wow. Chris in the chat saying Nick and Taylor.
I agree. I agree.
Hey, chat, give us the hierarchy of uncontested hosts.
The show would probably be higher quality if Taylor and I were on it, but you wouldn't be as entertained.
I agree. No, you bring journalistic integrity, Nick.
Integrity.
You bring
We all bring
credibility.
something. You bring journalistic integrity and the
And cool
devil's
hats.
advocate and cool hats. Also, the hat you have on, I keep wanting to think it stands for King in the Hill instead of King of the Hill.
I think
It's like
we had this
a
conversation the last time we wore this
A
hat.
high-ranking hobbit, the King in the Hill.
What?
It's just Mike Tyson saying kiss.
Justin brings trivia and prairie beer knowledge and just a general like positive disposition. JD brings the memes and the laughs
And the production.
Oh, well, Justin brings all the graphics, all the cool stuff you see. Taylor's content filler.
Wow.
Jeez.
You're like, hey, we need an extra 15 minutes on this show. Taylor? He's
Taylor
like,
has great
Taylor
ideas.
becomes Birdman rubs hands. Gift.
Taylor is as plugged in to like narratives and what's
Taylor's
going on. Yes.
A real life Twitter.
I don't know how he does it. He's got a full-time job and like a lot of side stuff he does, and also knows everything about like 11 different sports teams. It's and he has like bookmarks and notes on everything that we ever do. Like
anything you bring up, he's like, "Oh, I got a screenshot on that."
Yeah,
it's
for the listeners, we'll get a message from Jacob or Silva or somebody like Sunday at 10:30, 11. Hey, we're gonna talk about this tonight. Me, I read it and I thumbs it up, and then I show up with no preparation. I just fire off some thoughts. Taylor shows up with like 11 pages of notes and stats to back up his takes.
And then he just reads them verbatim on the show.
And I truthfully think, and we love you, Taylor. I hope you're listening. As much as Taylor rattles off his stuff, I think he only gets to say about 5% of what he would.
That's what I was going to say.
I agree.
I think he's got a lot more content that's untapped.
Do we think he deletes the screenshots?
No. His phone.
that dude's photo album.
I'd like to see his screenshot folder. Look at Thunder Chick. She says no one can go. So sweet.
I agree.
That's kind.
So sweet.
Well, thank you guys for tuning into the show. We really appreciate you. Sorry the Thunder lost, but hey, there's always tomorrow, which literally they play tomorrow against the Charlotte Hornets. And Nick's man, Knipple. He's pretty good. Pretty good white boy.
Really good.
Did you see the video of him bringing the whole Charlotte team to his parents' house for dinner in Milwaukee?
It's good.
And then one of his younger brothers dunking on LaMelo?
Yeah.
I can't imagine being the Knipple family and being like nice, proper middle-class Americans and then having to deal with the knucklehead of LaMelo Ball coming into your home.
Wow. I can't imagine having the last name Knipple.
That is absolutely the kid that whenever they're like teenagers hang out with, you're like, I don't know if you should be hanging out with that guy.
His post-game interviews, man, I'm like,
insane.
What? Does that really sound like something that should come out of your mouth as the face of a franchise?
Yeah.
LaMelo Ball is the kind of guy who would hit the weed vape in the middle of the movie theater.
I thought you were going to say in the middle of the post game interview.
That's also
just
probably
Pulls out
true.
the pen.
He is, and he peels out of the stadium and almost runs people over.
Yes, he almost hit. Yes.
Like, what is this guy?
He is legitimately like the epitome of Gen Alpha.
Yeah.
He is like a 12-year-old. If I had LaMelo Ball in class, I would hate that kid.
He's definitely
like, I bet his Chino Hills high school teachers were like, that guy sucks.
Oh, remember he was pulling half court. You thought he was the man. He's definitely gonna drop 30 tomorrow, and Jacob's gonna hate watch it.
Yes. I think
I'll be there. I'll be so mad.
I think a bet punishment in the future for Jacob is that he has to binge watch Ball in the Family.
That's a thing.
What?
That is, I don't.
They had
I
a
didn't know.
reality show.
What?
Are you kidding?
I've never heard of this.
Hey, I
What?
almost watched LiAngelo Ball play OKC Blue G
Dude.
League basketball.
Yes, there is a
Until
Ball
Rudy
family.
Gobert tried to ruin everything.
There is a Ball family reality show, and Jacob is going to watch all of it.
There's no way, dude.
There's literally no way.
I like Lonzo.
Yeah.
Lonzo
That's
is
nice.
maybe the only person in that family that like is wise. The rest of them are all just idiots.
Wow. It ran for 5 seasons.
Wow. LiAngelo stealing from China. I don't know if LaMelo is literate. Their dad is just a psychopath.
A one-legged
man.
one.
Got
Their
no
dad only
feet.
has one leg?
He got amputated, didn't he?
Yeah,
Why? Diabetes?
diabetes.
Are you kidding me?
No?
Oh my gosh. He got a peg leg?
Bet you feel bad now.
Has he got a prosthetic? Or does he have like a pirate leg? It's like a broomstick.
You gotta stop.
Well, or does he just raw dog it and there's just nothing there and he's just on crutches?
I don't actually know that it was diabetes, but yes, that is a real thing. He had his foot amputated.
Foot or leg?
Like below the knee.
Okay. Could say more stuff. I'm not going to say it on
Please
the-
don't.
Thank you guys for tuning in to the Uncontested. Hopefully the Thunder get back to their winning ways, and we will get back to another podcast on Thursday night. Until then, you guys have a great time. Take it easy. Enjoy your week, and Thunder up.